Difficult. I guess I would say emotional intelligence.
Can I know why?
Even if you may feel like you want to lash out or express yourself in an unfavorable way, emotional intelligence is going to tell you this may not be the right time.
So is it going to be difficult for you to create a peaceful environment in the home if you don't have emotional intelligence or you can't
Abs-
regulate your emotions?
Absolutely.
All right. If we wanted to balance that, let's balance that with this. Um, if you're talking about emotional intelligence from your perspective, Mo, if you have emotional intelligence enough to recognize the emotion that you're feeling, but you're not necessarily strong in regulating those emotions as you feel them, do you feel that could affect the peaceful environment that you're trying to create in the household with your family?
Yeah, you said if my emotions are not regulated, so unregulated emotions will cause a person to lash out and not respond, I guess, in a wise way. So that will cause an environment to not be peaceful.
Okay. All right. So when we was talking earlier about the scripture, the scripture that we were referring to, which is going to be one of the big main topics, is Proverbs 21:19. In case anybody needs to read it or needs to hear it again, Proverbs 21:19 states, "It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman." So, um, Proverbs in itself warns against angry women, but it
Hmm.
doesn't really. But the Bible in itself talks about the standards and obligations and duties of a man, but not necessarily the characteristics that he needs to have. So, do you feel like, from you guys' perspective, do you think that is for a reason? Like the core issue is character, not the gender.
Character, absolutely.
Okay. Um. So let me ask, let me ask you this question real quick. Do you feel like modern culture has normalized conflict as empowerment?
Yes, I
Can you tell
do.
me why?
Um, Maybe because a lot
Hold up.
of
I said mine. Who was that?
that's me.
Did you just wake up?
It's not no.
Nah, that's his real voice. He ain't stunting right
Wow.
now.
Oh
Right.
shit! I'm sorry.
He got a deep voice. Y'all,
Somebody was
he been
playing
Michael
with me,
Jackson.
bro.
He been Michael
Oh
Jackson
God!
this whole
I thought
time.
somebody was playing me. Mine. Go ahead, dog. I'm
Not,
sorry.
Uh, yeah.
now
I
he what's my man name?
Got the AI
What's my
voice.
man this thing? What's the
Huh?
dude I'm talking about? My last, my everything. Who I'm talking about? Come on, Trey, help me out.
I don't know who you talking about, bro.
Oh, you my first, you my last, you my
You my
everything.
everything. Who's
Yeah,
that? Dun 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 dun.
yeah.
Oh, hold on. How am I forget his name? Yo, that's crazy.
Go ahead,
Don't worry.
man.
It'll come to me, my man. Go ahead with the deep voice,
My
please.
bad, dog. I didn't know that was you. I'm sorry.
My bad. What I saying? Uh, I think yeah,
Drake.
I think like the
Barry
modern
White.
I think in modern times a lot of empowerment comes from women. And for whatever reason, I think that the lower functioning ones kind of like take over and they see power in like dysfunction and just like whenever like if you were watching the election and stuff like that, whenever Kamala would say something like something she'd do like a neck roll or some shit, everybody be like, yeah, yeah, like whenever she do something sassy, like everybody would just love it and they would take it and that would be their favorite part of it. So I don't know, I think I don't know, yeah, I think like a part of women just like that. So
Hey Mo, has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
Repeat it, please.
Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
Absolutely. And I think social media is one layer of how we can identify that because the dysfunction is broadcasted. You don't see positive things that much on the internet because the dysfunction and the chaos gets majority of the views.
Why you think that is?
People love chaos, unfortunately.
You honestly think the chaos and confusion get more views than like love stories?
You know,
Like
I do. Do you see how people push for division in relationships? Absolutely. You don't hear people talking about successful marriages, even though we know they are less common today. But those things are not being pushed at all.
Okay.
Matter of fact, that's why reality TV is up so much, and that's why YouTube's going to end up taking over as well too, because people like drama.
Yes.
It was like articles maybe 3 or 4 years ago where they started going away from making queen stories or princess stories for little girls because they didn't see it as empowering anymore. So they go towards more the other drama.
Yeah, I agree.
Typically, it said bad news travels faster than good news. Like even when you talk about like customer service and stuff like that, people are
Hold
quick to
on, yo, watch
complain.
this.
It's economics 101. Drama sells way more than love stories nowadays. Simple as that. They got what is that network? Zeus network. These people
Zeus.
got about two. Yes, they got
Zeus,
about 2 or 3
yeah.
million subscribers, bro. Guess what they
Mm-hmm.
do in there?
Fight
all day. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, drama sells more. And the thing is, the people like to. Most people like
Hold on,
when
watch
you
this,
drive it.
Blanco, I'm glad you said that. Don't forget your point. I want you to finish. And Blanco, guess what? 90% of the subscribers are.
Oh shit.
Women.
You get on my nerves.
Hold on, no, don't do that. Don't do it. Is it not a fact?
No, it's the fact.
Yes.
It's
So,
the truth.
90%. Yeah, 90% women, and the other 10% is a rainbow niggas. That's
So
the
I'm
last
not-
10%.
I'm not trying to say like women are bad.
No,
That's
I
not what I'm
know.
saying.
It's a fact.
But at the end of the day, when we say people like drama, who like drama?
Well, you got a point.
Hey Harwin, I know what you're gonna say, but let's get it out the way.
Hold on, Blanco wasn't finished. I cut Blanco off.
Oh, you cut him off? My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Blanco. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it's all economical, bro. Like, yes, drama sells more. And the people that is living those 10, 20, 30, 40, 50-year marriage, they're not going to be on the internet, fan. And that's what I think I said this on my lead channel. Like, the good women ain't going to be no goddamn on the internet, bro. She's going to be focused on her man, on her kids. She ain't going to have time to do this right here, bro. That's just how it is. They look at this as a complete dysfunction. Actually, all this internet shit. This
So
is
you're saying
entertainment.
good
Bro.
women can't be on a YouTube panel? Is that what you're saying? I
That
just
was my
want to
What I'm
make
saying
sure
is,
I hear you
what I'm
correctly.
saying is, the women that is on those happy marriages, 30, 40, 50 years, ain't gonna be here.
Okay. Got you.
And if they are, they're going to just be listening and not participating like that.
Blanco. Now come on, that
Yes.
wasn't even a good a woman been married 30, 40, 50 years, they be in bed by 8:30.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my point. My point is like they don't engage with the internet shit like that, bro. Like this is foreign for them, for the most part.
I don't know about that.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
What happened?
You done? It's over? Or are you still going?
I was trying to get you to. Yeah, I ain't let you know, but because y'all be trying to say I be faking shit.
She
So I was
gone?
trying to let you, huh?
She gone?
Yeah, she just left.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Harwin, I'm gonna tell you the two books that I actually read. It wasn't Green Eggs and Ham. One of the books was Reclaiming Black Manhood, A Guide to Healing, Growth, and Personal Power. And then the other one was Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man. I did read those books, bro. Got you. But I am going to ask you this question, though. Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
Say that again.
Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
I think conflict is a part of what I would agree that it's a part of what they're trying to market as empowerment. But I think it's a trick. They don't really. That's not. They know that's really not empowerment. Like to Mo's point, and to the brother Ali, they pushing the negativity. The CIA has a liaison with the entertainment industry, so the stuff that they put out in these shows and in these movies, the government has firsthand and hand to hand in doing it. So they're doing it on purpose.
Okay. Tia, how you doing?
Hey.
Wait, I seen you before. You responded to Why So Serious DM? I heard he slid. Did you respond?
I have no clue. I mean, I'm not bragging, but I get a lot of DMs, so I don't.
I know. He wears size 7. He got glasses. He look like Stephon Diggs' little brother.
Oh shit.
If you didn't respond, it's cool. I had to check on him. I know it's slid.
What? Say the name again.
Why So Serious?
Boy, you petty as hell, boy. Petty as hell.
He said, "Plug my boy." My boy said he slid.
Do not answer that, Tia. Do not.
I mean, it might be in my request.
It's probably at the bottom, huh?
No. You know, if we're not friends, it'll go to like a request.
Oh, the request. You got to accept the message. You right. You right. Don't worry. I'm gonna talk to him soon. I'll check with him.
I be thinking people be.
What you say?
Shit. Y'all gotta catch me up. I be thinking niggas.
Not you talking about me being messy. Didn't you know what? You know what's crazy? You be calling me messy, and you heard all these people say all this stuff about women this and women that. You're not gonna tell none of the people how yesterday you said we couldn't read, write, do arithmetic, long division, and couldn't grocery shop. You didn't say a word then.
All I said.
No. Don't call somebody messy now. That's what you said about us yesterday.
You got it, Sam.
Oh, I know I got it. It's okay. Hey, Tia, quick question. Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
Yes, I'm going to agree with what everyone else have said. Like, they're just pushing that agenda. And people are falling to the narrative.
Okay. Candace, I got a question. Is emotional reactivity celebrated more than self-control?
Why I get a different question?
Because you already chimed in and answered, bro. We moving on, bro.
I thought we all was getting that question too. I was waiting to answer that question too, man.
You definitely don't need to answer, Ali. You definitely don't need to answer.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm so sorry. Can you run that back?
Yeah, I was ready for answering that question too.
Yeah, I mean, I just figured out that y'all using y'all social media.
I'm sorry, Candace. I'm gonna ask Ali. I just know what he gonna say. Hold on. I'm sorry, Candace. Let me go. Hold on. Ali, has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
No, I think everybody answering wrong. So I think complacency. Like, so women don't like conflict unless the outcome is getting what they want. And because women like the path of less resistance. And I'm not talking about the good women, so let's not talk about the good women. But men think that having the ability to overcome the conflict is what makes him a leader. That's why he can't keep stopping to deal with the women, because he thinks she's just being a woman. But the drama that y'all talk about that the woman likes derails from her responsibility and takes the attention from what she got to do. And it's why she likes being by herself, because she don't have no responsibility. But once she's alone, she struggles with living with a false sense of peace. It's why they always say they somebody's wife, but don't never got a man.
Ali be looking like he dropped the game.
Why he sit back?
Hey, look at his face, how he backed up.
Their response was real deep.
I'm telling you, they somebody's wife. Somebody's wife. They ain't got no man. Because they think that's peace.
I could say the same about the men that's out here too. That claim.
Well,
I'm gonna respect dance around it. Dance around it.
No. Thank you, Trey. I about got a headache.
that's the truth, Rose.
He come caping. I knew he was gonna come caping.
How am I caping? It's the a Rose.
Whoever pressed that
With
button,
Rose,
that
it would there would be no marriages without us
First of
actually
all,
caring about y'all or wanting marriages. But y'all can't have. Most women can't handle the marriage. She wants a husband. She don't want to be a wife.
Really?
is that after you proposed and she told you no?
No, that's after she showed her ass. That's and her titties to everybody else but her husband. After that part.
What about
wow.
what about the ones that didn't? That still didn't get a proposal?
They lies. They
Mm.
lies too. It just like the women that come on here said the women like the women.
Full of
There's
shit.
these women that like putting
Oh.
their hand on their neck. They say they'll submit to cooperate with everybody, but they ain't got a man either because they don't cooperate and submit to nobody unless they drinking.
You're full of
What?
I've been drinking.
Wait,
I've been drinking.
wait,
hey,
hold on.
hey,
Hold on.
hey,
Hold on.
Lord.
Rose, hold on. Rose said something. Hold on.
Ali
Rose
came
said
on here
something. What you
throwing
say, Rose?
blows.
What you say, Rose?
I don't want to move the goalpost, but Ali know he full of shit. We ain't
See
got
like 3-4 niggas running through the crib, all black, mask on, running through the crib and shit. One nigga run to the front door. I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga. Bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow. All the niggas run out the door. They run out the door. This nigga on the floor.
The fastest way, the first way of being a baby daddy is busting inside a woman. The second fastest way is marrying her because she gonna divorce you too. So the problem is y'all ask for the marriage and then y'all push for the divorce, but I don't never want to be accountable and honest about that. So again, I'm not talking about the wives, the actual good women who cooperate with these brothers and stay married. I'm talking about the women who make men to fight to pay your bills and support you. And when you finally get it, you become the worst woman you ever been. And then you actually lead the man when you have to be a wife because he holds you accountable. Shout out to Rose.
Shit.
Wow.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Rose, has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment? God damn.
to a man that never gave a woman a ring, so I'm just confused.
Damn.
On how he even thinks to say that. But moving on, yes,
listen,
I
man.
agree.
She
Like
said,
I
what
told-
that
like I
last
told
part
y'all.
she said? I got to respond. What's the last part she said?
No,
drop
go ahead.
him.
Go ahead, bro.
Because I ain't listening to a woman that a man gave her all, took care of everything, and she still left that man, couldn't love that man. I ain't listening to that woman. She ain't married him. The man did everything. You just said you ain't listening to the man who ain't never getting married.
Don't do that, Ali.
Yesterday
you
she
don't
said
do
we
that.
can't
You
teach
don't
him
do
nothing.
that. You should have got married with the man who took care of you, but you chose not to marry him, right? But you tell men to break their necks out for the women who won't even marry them. Don't do that, Rose.
But
Damn.
with y'all, I'm not
Damn.
gonna say because I was on here and I was open and honest, right? I'm not taking a ring from somebody, and I knew for a fact I could not be a wife at that due to life changing events. So that's different from the point that you're trying to prove.
No, it's not.
Had I took the ring from him, knowing damn well I was not gonna be a good wife, I would have got dragged either way.
No, it's not. Y'all say y'all get married when you
So
want
you
to get.
came on
No,
here
no,
with
no,
that-
no,
with
no,
that-
ma'am.
with
Y'all
that
move like
Easter
y'all
speech
move.
kind of
No,
narrative.
y'all move like men, and you think you switch the role. Marriage gives you validation. I'm a man. I can get a marriage whenever I want to. But y'all married. Excuse. Hold on. You said your
Have
piece.
you ever been
y'all,
married?
y'all. Let me.
Have
Can I
you
say
ever
my
been
piece? Can I
married?
see?
No.
Don't be triggered again. 2 shows in a row. Rose. It's
you ever
Ali.
been married?
It's
No.
Ali. It's not your exes. This is Ali.
But have you ever been married?
No, I haven't been married. No.
Exactly. You've been in that relationship.
Have you been married? Have you been married? Hey, have you been married?
7 years.
Have you been married?
7 years.
Have you been? Have you? Hey, Rose. Hey, Rose. Rose. Your turn to answer my. Hey, Rose. Have you ever been married?
You're responsible.
Rose, I answered your question. Rose,
you
have you ever been married? Hey, you see, look.
7
Rose,
years.
No.
Rose,
later,
have you ever been
initiated a marriage?
Rose, have you ever been married?
Now,
Hey,
hold
Rose,
on.
you gotta answer the question.
We got,
Hey, Trace, you gotta answer that question.
Hold on, I got you, Ali. Now, Rose, you know that's not fair. Now, if you ask,
No, because y'all
Rose,
they be trying to trade.
no,
Don't
but
come
what I'm
take
saying, no, just listen to what I'm saying.
You asked the question. You wanted to go there.
Don't you can't use that on me. That don't work on Trey. I'm sorry, it don't work on me. What I'm saying is, you asked him a question, Ali answered your question. It's only right that you answer his question.
Have you ever been married?
I asked Ali, have he ever given a woman a ring or initiated?
I said no. And your turn. Have you ever gotten married?
I've never gotten married, but I've
That
been
checkmate. So
proposed
don't
to.
ask me if I never been. And you didn't marry the man. And you didn't marry the man.
I've
Pump
been
faking.
proposed to.
Don't tell
You
men to
never
get married.
initiated a
Don't
marriage.
tell men to get married, and you never been married or
You
accepted a
never-
man's proposal.
No,
So don't
'cause
check me. Don't ask me
come
that,
on here
and you
talking
never
about-
been married.
You come on here talking about we love y'all just the way you are. We accept this, yada yada, yada, and you never gave anybody a ring.
Why should I give a woman a ring?
7 years later, she don't.
No,
do
why?
it.
No. Answer the question.
you
Why should I?
serious?
Why should I give a woman a ring?
Because she's wife material. That's why.
Why she wife material?
Are you getting everything?
I'm not talking.
you
No.
want?
No. I'm not talking about my woman. Why should I marry a woman?
If she shows you she's as a wife material, you should give her a ring.
What's
she's
that?
Doing all of the wifely duties.
No. What's
bury your children, catering to you.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's always the kid. It's always the kids. You can never really say, listen, Rose, if y'all that good, hold on, Rose.
See, now
You already said, Rose, you already said your thing, right? If you can't tell men to marry women, you're not married yourself, and you too good for those men as well too. When men pursue you, let me finish. Y'all choose the divorce. If men are telling you a lot of men sometimes don't marry is because women opt for divorce and you become the worst version of yourself and you access to communicate and be vulnerable, why then use it against the man when they're being honest about what y'all doing with marriage when you give y'all a ring? Most brothers who get married end up divorced because the women leave them. So why put brothers through that? If a man is thinking about that and making sure that we both on the same page before we get married, why get married if we're not all the way on the same page first, completely over a duration of time when we go, okay, we ready to get married? Why can't both people be ready to get married when we get married if you're not married?
Thank you.
Because it don't matter. Because again, she can't, because they don't care if it benefits the man. They don't care if the woman should stay married. They want women to be able to opt out when they don't want to marry anymore. They're a great woman when they single. They're a great woman when they divorce. They're a great woman when they married, but they never care about how it actually benefits a man. And that's why men are marrying less, but it's really y'all don't want to be wives. That's why.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Are you saying, Ali, do you think that this is for all women, majority?
Majority. There's a minority of the women who want to be married are married.
You don't think that there are unmarried women who desire to be married?
And I told you again, they desire to be married, but they don't want to be a wife. They would be married already. If they're that good, if they're actual wife, the eggs ain't sitting on the shelf, the milk ain't sitting on the shelf, the meat ain't sitting on the shelf. It want to be bought. So if a lot of these women really want to be bought and be married, they would be married.
Hey, Mo Love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I heard today?
He's so petty.
What did you hear today?
I'm not even being petty right now. I was gonna be petty.
I know. I thought you was gonna go that way.
I could have been petty a whole bunch of times.
The
Sasha say Trey don't do it. I said I'm scaling back.
Thank you.
Hey, Willie Beeman, what up, fam? Willie, you pulling up? Hey, so real quick, let me say this. I had an old lady today. She was in a barbershop full of men, and she was talking about, you know, how she been married 25 years. And she said that she married her husband because he was a lame.
It's a safe bet. That's a safe bet.
This is a 60-year-old woman, been married 25 years, telling a barbershop full of men, all right, Willie, I got you. Hey, Harwin, I'm gonna drop you. I'm gonna bring you back up, fam.
That's all good.
All right. Hey, this is for Willie Beeman. Don't nobody else touch that link but Willie Beeman. If you try to come up, you're gonna get denied. It's for Willie Beeman. So listen. So she said she married her because he was a lame. Right? She telling a barbershop full of men she married her husband been married 25 years. And it was just so disheartening to hear a woman say this in front of all these men. It was really heartbreaking for a woman to say that in front of a bunch of men. And then she said, then they asked her, has she ever cheated on him? She was like, yeah, several times.
Wow.
And not only that, then they were like, Do he know? She was like, hell no, he don't know. Then they was like, well, do you think he cheated on you? Nah, he afraid of losing me.
So
And
there
then,
are women,
hold
who
on,
will
listen.
take
And
advantage.
then hold on, then I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna land my plane. Because she said, I would never marry a man that I like more than he like me. She said he like me more than I like him. So she was like, when somebody likes you more, then you get more leeway in the relationship. And I was like, this is a woman telling us this. And I'm like, whoa, this is crazy.
She's trying to impress you. She's
I've
trying to
heard
impress
women
you. That's
say
what she's saying
that.
all
No, she
at the
wasn't trying to
barber shop.
impress us. She was just showing us how diabolical some women are.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, impress you. She's saying this at the barber shop, right? She must be taking her kid over there, right? What's she at the
No,
barber shop for?
she was getting a haircut. She got one of those cuts where she got a low cut.
What she got one of the money fresh haircut?
Not like a low cut. Like the Amber Rose.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
That's
just like I think she got a low cut.
I don't feel sorry for that nigga.
No, it's not feeling sorry. It was just, I'm just saying that like a lot of people, and I gotta go back to Rose. I hate to go back to my good friend, but some of these people be having fairy tales. That's all I'm saying. A lot of these people out here giving people fairy tales, and they don't be living what they preaching. That's all I'm saying. Anybody can jump in whenever y'all want.
I do have to finish asking the question to the rest of the panel, though. But go ahead. If y'all got anything else y'all want to add. No? Okay. I was asking Rose. Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment? Rose.
Yes, I agree. I absolutely agree. Yeah. I feel like everybody said everything. And I definitely agree with that. It's definitely what's trending. Everybody has conformed to that narrative. And I think it's actually more than a majority these days. So yeah.
Willie Beeman. Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
I don't think so. Not conflict as empowerment. I think they.
Hey, Willie, I don't know if something you might. You kind of sound like you're far away.
How about now?
All right, there you go.
No, I don't think it's been as empowerment, but they've monetized it for sure, and they market it, as entertaining or entertainment. But I don't think anything about conflict is empowering. I don't see that being a thing.
Okay. Candace, did you already answer the question?
No, because you gave me some other
I
question.
gave you the other question. I'm sorry. Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment, Candace?
I kind of like what Willie is going with, that they use it as profit, is monetization, because I find that oftentimes people go with the narrative that will get them more streams, likes, engagement, and that's not necessarily the lifestyle they're living. They might not even agree with or believe the things that they're putting online, but they're putting it online to cause controversy.
I mean, just look at how most of these content creators clip their videos and the titles they use. They always want to use a title that's going to be incendiary or inflammatory.
That's facts.
Because they know it'll get people to want to click buy.
That's facts.
Like, for example, the sports guy that I follow, he just talked about how the Cowboys couldn't let a MVP running back walk or hit the free agency market, because he knows that Cowboys fans are going to tap in. Only to come to find out that it was just a video talking about how the Cowboys should go do something. So like these titles tend to always mislead people to thinking the video is going to say something that it's not. And then by the time someone watches, 10, 15 minutes of a video, the creator has already got their saying ad spend or AdSense money from it, which is why they do it. I think that's probably one of the most, I won't say disgusting, but I think it's one of the corniest things about the content creation space is that people have to use these types of falsely advertising labels and descriptions to get people to watch their content. It says a lot about what their content is and what their content isn't. So I hate to see that in our community because we have monetized or we become entertained by fuckery. That's why we have shows like Baddies, Bad Boys, all of these reality TV shows is because in our community we tend to champion and spend a lot of time consuming shit like that. So of course people are going to keep pushing that to us.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
I would. I'm gonna take the other position on that. I think that
And turn your mic up, Mont.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay, that's why.
I'm gonna try and talk closer though. I think that when it comes to like the empowerment thing, like, and I'm gonna just speak for our community because I don't really, that's my perspective. I think that everything that we do, like, our women in our community empowers like the conflict. Like, if you ever get in most cases, if you ever see, women, a man, something happens, like women going to try and go get a man and they gonna want you to whoop that nigga ass. They ain't gonna want you to talk to him. They gonna want you to whoop that nigga ass. If you try and have a conversation and like come to an understanding, she like, oh, my nigga a bitch. Like, she gonna be like, my nigga's a bitch. He ain't do nothing. Like, I think our culture really does empower like conflict versus conflict resolution. I think it's like quite the opposite. Like, we would prefer to see somebody crash out versus like actually come to a resolution with somebody.
All right. Candace,
Yes.
you did answer that question, right?
Yes.
Okay. I got another one for you. You ready?
Okay. I think
Okay.
so.
All right. Is emotional reactivity celebrated more than self-control?
Is emotional reactivity,
Yeah, you reacting off your emotions.
is it celebrated more than self-control?
Correct.
I wouldn't say celebrated, but it's definitely more exposed. That's what we see more often. That's what's pushed more. Oftentimes it's not a lot of examples of people leading with self-control, because that goes back to what we were just talking about. Self-control is more calm, so it's boring. It's not gonna put as much engagement for people to talk about, for people to comment, like, share. It's not as uh it's not explicit, so it's not, getting people going, if you will. It's boring. It's more mature, is what you would hope that people would push out, but that's not the norm. People are gonna want to go with more controversy. That's just unfortunately where the society is going with things.
Tia, is emotional reactivity celebrated more than self-control?
Absolutely. Um, like she said, like no one wants to see someone actually or hear someone talking calmly or expressing themselves without being the angry black woman. Like, you're going to get more clicks if I came on here being very loud or cussing, and I can't really verbalize how I'm feeling. I'm just cursing and I'm just attacking, attacking, attacking. So yeah, don't nobody want to see that. Nobody want to see that.
All right.
I think, just to piggyback off of it, no one is going to tune in, or people oftentimes are not going to tune in as long
Yeah.
for a calm response, a calm conversation, monotone, level headed, but
Mm.
people are going to stay longer when it's drama, when it's loud talking, foul language, or when it's a fight happening, because that is more exciting. There's something to see there versus just two people having a conversation and having an understanding.
It's a lot easier for people to monetize this when you have a large your demographic or your target audience is looking to be entertained instead of looking to be informed to learn something. Nobody comes to the majority of these like content creators channels to be informed about anything that's going to benefit them in life. They're coming to be entertained so it can distract them from the life they're living. They
That
want
is
to find their entertainment like it's a TV show or it's a series they can binge. So they'll go find like their favorite content creators always talking about some messy drama shit that they get to go try to immerse themselves in to escape the life that, excuse me, not the life, but their reality.
yeah.
It's a distraction. It's almost like, they're scared to start doing drugs or drinking, rightfully so. So then they come and get their fix by watching other people's drama and other people's lives instead of spending that time consume something that'll make them better, happier.
That is true. A lot of people don't like to be left alone with their own thoughts, so they have to submerge in other people's drama.
Mo Love, is emotional reactivity celebrated more than self-control?
I would say yes. We see that what gets the reward is normally the reaction and not the people who are operating in a space of reflection. So yeah.
Rose, is emotional reactivity celebrated more than self-control, Rose?
Emotional reactivity more than self-control. I would say yes.
Hey, real quick. Hey, the person that's in the comments coming for Willie Beeman, you are more than welcome to come up on the platform and say what you need to say with your camera on. So the person that's in the comments coming for Willie, come up on the platform, turn your camera on, and we can talk about it.
Yeah, because I don't even typically respond to shit that people say for free. So the next thing you say to get my response, you have to pay for it, you bum ass nigga.
Is this on IG? I want to see that.
Go ahead.
No, somebody said I'm on another panel being toxic. Like, I mean, the subject matter was toxic. So when in Rome, you do ask. Here, I was asked for different. I'm being asked questions, so I answer them.
I think that's a woman though.
That's cool. She can put her wig back on.
Yeah, that's a woman.
If it's a woman or not.
She on the chair. She's sitting on the chair backwards.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. She can come up here and again take her bonnet off and get this work too.
Mont say, okay, I read that in the back chat. Okay, I don't know. But she more than welcome to come. We'll make room for her. She come up here and we can talk about it. It's all up.
It's probably another unmarried woman telling men to get married.
How they used to be.
All right. All right.
Don't do that in front of me.
Man, I gotta
Hey, now it's funny, Trey, but when I start, don't be trying to cut me off.
I'm gonna respect dance around it. Dance around it.
First of all, I never did that. I did not do that. What I hold on. You willing? Hold on. You willing to bet some money before we had this conversation?
Are you serious?
Are you willing to bet some money? Are you willing to bet some money before we had this conversation?
You got it.
No, you play big. So we deleted. So you know what's funny?
Hold on.
You know what's funny?
I said let's bet some money.
We deleted 2 people from this channel to support you. We always defending you. And when you go at somebody, you want to play victim when someone go back at you. What the difference is this though? I take care of a woman in society. I'm doing something for society. You still ain't got no man, no ring. My woman got a whole ring. She got a whole ring. Where your ring at? Where you
know what I'm saying? Stop. I don't like that shit. For sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, y'all be playing. Where your ring? Where your man and where your ring? Because you went there. You do it all the time. No, Samson don't go at you. Trey don't go at you. I make sure I don't go at you. We have a decent general conversation. Then you say something and go there. You did it to Fatty. You asked where Fatty woman is, why he married. Now you telling me why you don't marry your woman, why you're not marrying, got no ring. And then you play victim. Let me land. And you can go out that land. All the brothers here defend you every time. Again, we deleted people off our chat. So how did director get banned? How did the dude? How did hold on? Let me finish. Let me finish. How did Dina get unblocked? You asked for Dina to be unblocked. You go on the panels and you want people to support you. We supposed to be all tight and cool. Then you go to somebody's personal life. Then you get mad when somebody responds to you. I don't ever go to your personal life. You went to Fatty personal life. No, I never. When do I go to your personal life? Go directly at your personal life. No, when do I go direct? No, to disrespect you. When do I go to your personal life to disrespect you? You know you're trying to be disrespectful. That's why you in your feelings. Then why you in your feelings? Then why you in your feelings?
You gotta let her respond all the way, Ali.
Hold on, because I thought we were just having a conversation. So I apologize if you took that as disrespect. That was never intended to be disrespectful to you. But
you lying.
Hold on. No, I'm not lying.
You are.
Ali, you gotta let her. You gotta let her.
I'll let her
finish.
land, but don't lie. You're in your feelings, and Leosha's doing the same thing. No, let me. I will let her land.
Ali, you still gotta let her land.
I will let her land. But y'all should say the same thing because she doing it.
Hold on, Ali, we didn't
look. It's the second time. Listen, I'm telling you this. I go to one female panel, the woman acting up. I go to another panel, Rose acting up, and you know what? Never mind. I'm leaving, yo. That's
now.
Hey yo,
That's so crazy because hold on, because he gonna look at this anyway. I just openly apologized to him because I had no idea he took that as disrespect. When you get on here and you talk about marriage and relationships and you're coming at somebody else on a personal level, of course they're gonna say something back at you. This is information that Ali offered on the panel, unprovoked. He voluntarily said anything that I said. He said publicly. I'm just repeating what he said back to him.
Man, they finna clip the shit out of this for bro. I don't like that.
On top of
Bro,
that,
my thing was, hold on. My thing was, the reason I was telling Ali to let her finish because Ali got to land his plane, and then when Rose start talking, and then even though she said something, if you feel like she's lying, that's okay, but at least let her
finish. That's why I said let her finish.
Statement out, then explain why you think she's lying, etc., etc., etc. But I was trying to get them to have the conversation.
That's why I said let her finish. Let her finish. That's why I said that. Go ahead, Rose.
All right, that was unnecessary, bro.
Wait, to be fair, I don't remember what happened. No, Rose, real quick. Did Ali bring up who started it? Did Ali bring up the fact that you said no to a marriage proposal, or did you talk about him not being married first?
I don't even remember, bro.
Do you remember, Rose?
I don't.
Okay. That matters. I think if one of y'all did that first, that person's in the wrong. Because they both are kind of personal, technically.
Go ahead, Rose.
So as I started, if I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna hear about Ali and Trey having to ban somebody from openly disrespecting women, and more than just me, it started with me, but it ended with several other women. And Ali just stated, yes, this particular guy, he blocked somebody from commenting on the channel before he left, and he had no idea about it. And this woman supports this channel and the other channel. So yes, I hit him up about it. If I gotta hear about that one instance and he getting his feelings when we're having a conversation, what am I doing? What are we doing? So you're gonna throw that in my face every time we're up here on the panel? I don't think that's fair to me. All black men talk about, oh, we defend black women, we stand up for them, and then when y'all do it, y'all gotta throw it back in her face. That's crazy to me. Are you doing it because it's in with your nature, or you're trying to get some points, some brownie points? Which one is it? So I honestly thought we were having a conversation. I did not know he took that personal. So like I said, as quick as I am to offend, that's as quick as I am to apologize.
Man, Ali, come back, bro.
Tell him come back, bro. Finish conversation.
Like, come on, bro. Like that.
Like, come on, me trying to offend somebody? No, I have never intentionally offended anybody.
Yeah, come back and finish conversation, bro.
I come back, bro.
Y'all say no, because y'all can sit here and talk about I'm a single mother. I've never been this or never.
Hold on, no, hold on, Rose, no, hold on, Rose, stop. But first of all, let's talk about who on this platform every day. Me and Samson ain't never said that. Where's the lie? No, don't stay on mute. Let's talk about it.
Look, Trey.
No, you made a statement.
Y'all got it.
No. See, now we can't do that. When have me and Samson ever said anything of any sort?
Y'all got it, Trey.
No, see, ladies.
Because I'm
ladies, is that fair?
I'm not trying to go back and forth.
She said that y'all say that we talk about you being a single mother. Me and Samson have never said that because she on her with us every day.
I will say this: as long as I have been here, I've never heard it, and I also want to say that I appreciate it. And as far as Mo,
you're moving too fast. Mo, you're moving too fast. I'm only asking Rose to acknowledge that me and Samson, because we the only two men up here that be up here every day. We have never said anything close to that.
Right. I agree.
Now, Rose, can you admit that?
As I was saying, Trey, men up here, I never said you and Samson. I did say y'all. What I was getting ready to say was y'all talk about the single mother thing.
Who is y'all?
Hold on. The not being a virgin before being married, but having certain expectations. You said yourself.
Man, them be jokes, man. Are you serious?
Okay, and that's why I said you got it. You got it.
No, that's a joke. Talking about
being a single mother. No,
who is expecting? Hold on, no.
Who's
expecting a woman in her 30s and 40s to be a virgin? Like, come on, man.
Let me answer.
We really doing that?
No, you've personally never said anything when it comes to being a single mother. No, you have not.
So why bring it up then?
I think she's referring to other men that might bring it up, so that can't be offensive.
I don't remember a man saying that. Me personally, and I'm not saying it hasn't happened,
but
I don't remember a single man saying that, Rose, you are a single mother, and downplaying it. Samson, have you ever heard that?
I think Fatty said something like that.
They
Fatty
pose the
is
question.
the
They don't say it
main one
outright,
that
but they
says
ask
that.
the
I
question
hate Fatty.
specifically.
Fatty feels like women are.
Listen, hold on, listen. I have never heard it. I don't remember that, so I'm asking.
Yes, because y'all
Fatty says it often.
A lot of men on this panel consider it baggage when it comes. Even Ali, he the one that said it too. It's considered bringing baggage into another situation.
Hold on. But you're conflating. Hold on, you're conflating now.
We shouldn't require a certain type of man because we already have a child.
Hold on. But that has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about.
Okay, because I can't overtalk y'all.
No, because that's not a genuine conversation. That's not genuine. Like, we got to stay with the context of the conversation. The context is, from my understanding. So let's put it out here. How many men has been up and down since I've been streaming? How many men have been up and down on this platform? Just give me a rough estimate. Anybody?
Men?
Yes.
Total? 20, 30, 30, 40, 30.
17.
Okay, now out of all those men, how many has ever talked down on Rose being a single mother?
Nobody cares about that, man.
No. Hold on. We want to get to stats. Because from my understanding, y'all just said one.
Nah, she said Fatty. She said Ali.
I didn't hear Ali saying something about her being a single mother. I didn't hear that. I'm not saying it hadn't happened. I didn't hear that. So I'm not gonna sit up and talk. I'm talking about somebody downplaying somebody being a single mother. I haven't heard him say that.
They do it a lot of times in general.
I get what should I say, brother?
They don't say it that way, bro. They just making a comparison.
I'm not talking about on their platform. I'm talking about on this channel.
So I've only been on a couple of them.
When they bring it up,
hold on.
I've only been on the panel a couple of times.
It was my turn.
And okay, well, you go.
I'm talking about on this channel.
When it was brought up, it was to make a comparison what exactly what the guy brings and what the women brings. That's the reason it was brought up, bro. It was nothing in a malicious way.
That's not my experience. That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about malicious.
They use it as
I've only been on the panel a couple of times, and just about every time I've gotten on the panel, as soon as I come back up, because y'all know I was having audio issues before, it's always posed to belittle the woman. The first thing I was asked, "Hey, Candace, are you a single mom, or you got kids? You got kids?" In the conversation, it's the way that the questions are posed.
who
Ali has asked me that.
Who?
Ali has asked me that.
Okay.
I believe Mott has asked me that.
So
wait, she said Mott?
Go ahead, Ma.
Yeah, you probably don't remember the first time I was on here. You asked as well, because Ali was also on that same panel. But it has been asked just in conversation and not in comparison, as in me being a new person on the panel, if I was a single mother.
Wait, I asked you if you was a single mom. Why?
No, you asked if I had kids.
And I have a
Maybe,
question. Why do people
maybe it
when
was
they
something
say
behind it. That doesn't mean it was a bad
when they
thing. Like if he asked, it was for a
But
reason.
what
Not
I'm
necessarily was
I'm talking
malicious.
about, somebody being malicious towards you. So you feel like
Right.
Candace. Hold on. So
The way
Candace,
that
no,
the way
hold on,
that the
Candace.
question is
So
being
you're
presented,
telling me,
yes.
hold on. Okay. All right.
And this is coming from a woman's perspective that has kids. It's all in how you deliver the question. So yes, that is a sensitive topic when it's always being thrown in our face about baggage because we have kids. Like we didn't have this kid by ourselves, so why are we getting looked down on because we have a child? Of course, the child
Well,
majority.
ma'am, Tia, I know you new here, but that don't
Yeah.
go on over here. And if the people up here trying to project, they lying.
No, I'm not. Yes, I
I'm
am
telling you
new.
straight up,
But
they
I
lying.
was just trying to
We don't do that over here.
trying to get a
And if
context of
anybody
what
would be
I'm
honest,
hearing.
they know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Yo,
If
wait. I
people ask you, man, like for example, if I ask Trey how many baby mamas he got, how many kids he got, let's say if he tell me 3, how many baby mamas? That doesn't mean I'm trying to bring him down. I'm trying to look for
Hey,
a
my
point,
brother.
like to
Hey,
see
I
if
was in the sense.
he like sympathize.
Hold on. I'll leave back. Let's finish the conversation real quick. My bad, Blanco.
I think by adding me into this scenario, it just weakens whoever your position is because that ain't even a part of my spiel. Like, I don't do the single mom like thing. So if I asked it, it had to
There
be
you
because
go.
it was relevant to a conversation that had
That
nothing to
means
do with
people
Right.
just
somebody
getting to
being.
know you.
It
That's
was
it.
relevant to the conversation, but I still was going into the way the question was posed. At the time the conversation, y'all had got into who's a better parent or single mothers versus single fathers. I had just got back in the chat. Both you and Ali at the time was asking not a hey, how you doing? I didn't talk to you at all. It just was Candace, you got any kids? I didn't answer the question because by the time I was trying to answer the question, I already got talked over to anyways. But the undertone of it is y'all often try to make it like when we have if a woman has a child, it's already bringing the value of the woman down oftentimes in
Nobody
the
said that. Did we say
conversation.
that?
If you're asking for
Did
examples
we
and I'm
say
giving you an
that?
example.
Did
Well,
we say
Candace,
that though? You can't assume something. Did we say that?
are you referencing you and Samson only?
No. It doesn't, Mo. It doesn't
The
matter.
flow of the
Listen,
conversation.
see the one thing. See men
I
and
gotta
women.
get tougher skin, yo.
See, men and women, we're a
I'm
little
asking for
different.
context.
I got you, Mo. But what I'm saying, men and women, we're different. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, women have to like, and Rose be up here every day. We be really, we'll come on this thing, we'll talk our talk, have fun, and get on the phone tomorrow and be laughing about the whole goddamn stream.
Right.
Straight up. So I'm trying to figure out how tonight this got out of hand because we do this all the time. It's never nothing personal. For me. If people ask, when I came in here, I started giving them my whole spiel. I told people my whole life story because I don't have nothing to hide. And so I'm just confused on how it's to the point where when we supposed to be rocking with each other now to the point where it's getting personal. Like that don't make sense to me.
Gotta get tougher skin, man. That's it.
Let them finish the conversation, man. Just don't talk over nobody. Just let the other person go, then you go. Let them respond.
My brother Ali.
Ain't nothing to talk about, man. It's the same thing over and over again. Ain't nothing to talk about. I'm not wasting my time anymore on people if it depend on their move. I'm really you know what frustrates me the most is when you put your energy in the people that you try to support and care about, and those same people can do the same things they claim they wouldn't do. Rose knows she being personal. Rose knows she's saying things when that's out of line when you saying, well, I won't marry my woman, when I support my woman, when I support my family. And I said that on this show. Candace is being disingenuous. I've never on none of these women ever used the fact that they're single mother against them. We'll ask them if they got kids based on how you talking. Don't nobody ever see me using a single mother and using that against her and talking down on single mothers. That's so disingenuous. And again, it goes back to playing victim. Rose, you know, we support you. We support Becca. We support Karen. We support most of y'all that come on these panels, even Tia too. Like, ain't nobody trying to be disrespectful or condescending towards you. And we speak in general. When I came on here, I made a conversation general. You went right back to my life. Whenever the first initial encounters we had, it was personal questions like asking, you been married? If you ever been with somebody? I mean, how long you been with somebody? Why you ain't married them? That stuff. After that, nobody go into personals anymore. We leave that alone. Or we'll make jokes and fun about stuff that has nothing to do with that. You kept going there, and you went there the last show, and you the first one that ever made it, went to Fatty when you told Fatty, where your woman at? Why you not married? You made that. You the first person that did that, and then he went back at you. He never went at you personally like that until you went personally at him. And most of us ain't gonna go personally at nobody unless you go personally at us. And everybody knows me like that. I don't try to be messy. I don't try to be disrespectful to nobody. I didn't mean to leave just then. I have a gaming computer, so when I hit the mouse, Trey, I ain't got your thing no more. I don't have your
Nah, I had to let Samson use it because you know I've been sick, so he can run the show for me while I was sick.
No, and I wasn't the first person to say it. We can go right back in the beginning. She knows she the first person to say it. I was talking about women in general, and she said, well, there's men who ain't proposing. You proposed yet? She went to that. She started going there, and then she started being messy in the chat, and Leosha was being messy with her as well too, saying we jumping Rose when Rose is probably top 3 women that we support on here. That's the thing that's disingenuous. When you asked us about what Director was doing, he got banned. I don't know who the other person that was doing something, he got banned. When you asked about Dina being unbanned, I unbanned her. I didn't know she was banned. Anything you typically ask both of the brothers to look at, we try to look at it and we try to make peace with that. But y'all can't keep coming playing victim when y'all know that women be trying to make us look a certain type of way, having honest conversations, and y'all try to be like those women and say the stuff they'll say when we don't do that to y'all. That's frustrating, especially when we care about, when there's certain women we care about or support versus the other women who really disrespect us, we gonna take it a certain way if you're trying to make it personal. I don't never go at you, Rose. I never go at you personal. You know that I never go at nothing to try to disrespect you or do anything that harm you ever. You know what you're doing. You did it last show and you're doing it again. You know that's something that you don't play around with. Keep telling somebody why they don't make. My woman got a ring. My woman's taken care of. My kids are taken care of. And you're coming at me about not being married. But so if I come back at you, you can't play victim if I go back and go, okay, you a single mom. You ain't got no man. You ain't got no ring. You can't play victim to that. But I would never do that.
Can I step in for a second? Rose, let me ask you a question.
She got to be able to respond to all of that, though, Trey.
Samson, hold on. Rose, let me ask you a question. And I'm saying that respectfully. So I'm not trying to big bro, none of that. Rose, what's more honorable? A man that's not married, that is a phenomenal provider, that takes care of his children, he's never cheated, he doesn't cheat, none of that, or a man that's married, but he still cheats on his wife. Which one is more honorable?
Trey, I never said.
Hold on, answer my question, please.
You know what? I hate when y'all ask questions to fit.
It's a question. Why
about. Of course, I would say what Ali is doing is more honorable than the other. But where this conversation came about was when he was saying that, oh, men love women the way that they are, we would marry you, we would stay, and all of that. I think that's when it kind of took a turn for the worse, because I said, if that's the case, then why is he not married? Because on the other show, he stated some things, and that's what prompted the question. I did not know what I was saying would offend him, and he would take it personal. Like I said, this is information that I'm just repeating back that he said. So obviously, he was okay with it being public. It was never to intentionally low blow or anything. But yes, y'all do say certain things to women like me that is eventually going to bring a child into another relationship or a potential marriage. Y'all look down on those types, saying that we like.
Who is y'all?
Hold on, I can't even request a certain type of man because I'm not a virgin and I'm a single mother. If I withhold sex from a man until we're committed, that's frowned upon. You're telling me how can I do that? And I don't qualify to do that.
But
so
who is y'all?
It is certain things. There's been a lot. I'm not saying don't take it personal, Trey. I'm saying there's been a lot of.
You're on this platform, though. That's all I'm saying.
a lot of men on this platform and Ali's platform have said that. Did I take it personal? That's y'all opinion. We having a conversation. So that's what I thought me and Ali was doing. And so that's why I apologized as soon as he said that I was getting a little too personal and he got offended, because that wasn't my intentions. I have never been on this platform and intentionally tried to mischaracterize somebody or offend them. That's never been my part of my
Yes, you have,
character
bro. Yes, you
at
have,
all.
Rose. Yes, you have,
And-
Rose. You have.
and
That's
when
not something you consistently do, but Rose, you did it to him and you did it to me. Rose, you have. To the people
Who
that
is him?
that actually
Who
you
is
did it
him?
to Fatty when you were talking about where his woman at. Why you not married? You did it to him.
But
You did it
Fatty,
to him first.
hold on, Fatty. I didn't even know Fatty was offended. That was my thing. Fatty stay bringing
No, you
up
said
the
you weren't
fact-
trying to offend. When you say where your woman, if I go, Rose, where your man at? Like deliberately,
Y'all ask
yo,
me
where your
that
man?
all the time.
No,
I'm
not
35 and single. What are you talking about? It's cool when y'all do it, but it's crazy when I do it. That's not fair to me. So,
Rose,
like
do you
I
think
said, I don't want to say anything that's going to try to justify my apology to Eileen. I apologize, and I'll apologize to Fatty. It was never to be intentionally disrespectful towards y'all. I thought we were having a conversation. That was it, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Rose, do you think that you may be confusing your interactions with other men with Ali?
No,
Do you think that's possible?
no.
Okay, so you think that Ali has taken, I'm not gonna say personal shots, but he's inquired about, like he's said like, oh, why you don't have a man, or why you do this. He's actually pressed on those things before with you.
in a good way. In a good way.
Right.
In a good way.
I was getting ready to say, when he has brought that up about me not being married and had a man that did all of these things and I didn't decide to take the ring. Yes, he has questioned that. He has questioned why I'm not with the child's father, why the child's father is not around, and anything to me pertaining being a mother and bringing a child into another marriage. But I never took it personal or in a disrespectful manner.
No, I'd say things like I can't see how they're single or Karen is single. There's no way they don't have a man unless they don't want one. It's never like, oh, you ain't got no man. It's like, if you ain't got no man, you don't want a man. It was never to go, oh, Rose, Rose ain't got no.
You just said in the chat that you taking care of your woman, but I'm taking care of myself.
That's responding to you trolling with trolling with Leosha, still in your feelings and still in it. I left it alone. Y'all still in the chat writing paragraphs. You know you was in your feelings. You still in the chat. So I'm responding back.
Okay, it's like this.
I honestly thought we were just having a conversation and being funny. I never thought that you would take that
No,
as a disrespect.
no, you're not. You said that we were y'all saying we ganging up on you. Y'all letting it happen again. Y'all do it plenty. Rose, there's plenty. Rose, there's plenty of times you said we ganging up on you, or there's times you about to leave this panel and our panel before when it seemed like you said people were ganging up on you. You made it seem like people were ganging up on you.
Well, hold on. That I said that because when it's just me and it's a lot of men on this panel and everybody want to just ask me questions after question after question and start judging, yes, it's a bit much. But I never said that you disrespected me. I even corrected Bond when she was on here. I never said that you disrespected me at all. So like I said, I apologize. It was not intentional whatsoever. Y'all can have it, Trey.
Okay, cool. I mean, it seemed like we understand now, right? You Rose understand where she may have crossed the line, Ali's line, and we move forward.
I thought we'd be having fun. I didn't know it was like, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's just like Rose, me and you done had real conversation, right? And that's why. Did you see what I was typing?
Oh, to Leosha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you agree with her or you disagree with her?
Some of it, I don't know. All I seen was you said all allegations would be addressed.
Oh yeah. I don't do all that. Remember, yeah, I knock on your front door. Boom, boom, step outside. Let me holler. So what I'm saying is, the whole ganging up on you. Do you feel like that?
No, I never said that. That's why I just said.
I got you. So I'm asking that right now in front of everybody so she can hear herself.
No, that's why I've never
said.
Cool.
Okay,
you know, if I feel a certain way, I'm on your line.
100%.
And I'm in Ali inbox.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to clear that, so we good. I'm taking a back seat.
All right, hold on, y'all.
Hurry, get a glory sheet. Get a glory. Empty your checking account out. Empty it out. This is a glory seed. Shout glory seed.
All right. I gotta get to these real quick. Rose.
Oh, I'm sorry. Juan Solo. He sent the $2 super chat. Rose getting her shows mixed up. Thanks for sharing. Square Biz. It's a lot, and we are allowed to be human and have emotions. Reset the room and move the convo along. Rose, come to bed. Thank you, Square Biz. Juan Solo said commitment is more important than a marriage certificate, in your opinion. Square Biz said, can we all just get along? Rose, come to bed. Thank you for the $5 super chat again, Square Biz.
All right. So I got another question. So the next question, Candace. Are people choosing validation over peace?
Yeah.
Why do you
Social
think
media
that?
right now is heavily driven off of validation. People are led by their insecurities, so they're going to social media for instant gratification for whatever issues that they're dealing with internally. So they just put whatever online for that quick fix, that quick rush of endorphins instead of dealing with whatever they're facing internally. And social media is making it easier. So we've been exploiting that.
Blanco, are people choosing validation over peace?
Yeah, validation is. Oh, hold on 1 second. God damn it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, validation is more important nowadays than peace because it don't count if the whole entire world can see it. That's what it is, bro. If your friends cannot see it, you need to be validated now. That's the new, that's the new wave on social media, especially, and even in your friends in real life. You got to be able to stun on a motherfucker. I mean, on somebody.
Mo Love, are people choosing validation over peace?
I would say absolutely, because validation gives that instant gratification I think that people sometimes long for, and validation also feeds the ego. And when you consider peace, that's going to feed your soul. But what we see today is many people will fight for a pat on the back, even if it costs them mental clarity. I see it all the time. So, yeah.
Tia, are people choosing validation over peace?
Absolutely. Going back to what the last two, Candace and Mo Love said, absolutely. They want to go to social media. They want to get other people on their side to validate whatever they didn't came up with their head. Like they don't choose peace over anything. Like they have to be comfortable within themselves to walk away from something and just be okay with people not understanding. But most people aren't like that. So they want to keep pushing whatever they got to push on social media to get as many people on their side for them to feel whatever they need to feel. I don't know what they're chasing, but they trying to get it from other people.
Mont, are people choosing validation over peace?
Yeah, but if I'm being fair and I'm just trying to be honest, I do think that this is more so mainly women who choose validation over peace, or that I, at least from what I see, like on social media and stuff like that. Um, I'm just going off what I see. I could be completely wrong, but it's mainly, I don't want to say people. I think that this is something that more so women struggle with.
Ali, are people choosing validation over peace?
I don't know. I'm just joking. Are people choosing validation over peace? I think in reality, you need the validation to have peace. And I know people gonna probably think it's crazy, but all of us need some type of validation from somebody. Like we need love and we need to be loved. So if you don't have that validation, you won't have peace. So it depends on who the validation comes from. All of us are going to leave some type of validation from somebody to have peace in our lives. And if you don't have that validation, you'll never really have peace.
Rose.
Cut that out.
I do think people seek validation over peace because a lot of times, especially in relationships, the problem is it should be us against the problem, right? And it's always that person against the other person. So they want to be in a position to prove a point and be right. And then they'll probably seek validation outside of the relationship as well, because like I said, they want to be right. So I feel like, at the end of the day, the validation is more important than the peace, because the situation itself, the tension wouldn't even last that long if it was really about peace.
Okay. So Rose, do you bring peace or pressure into relationships?
Peace or pressure?
Yeah.
You know what the hell she bring, nigga?
No, let her answer. Since she just said what she said earlier, you bring peace or pressure into relationships?
Pressure.
I think I bring pressure in a peaceful manner.
All right. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Because I let her get it off. I let her talk about how we couldn't read yesterday. So we're gonna finish this. Hold on, y'all. 1 second, y'all. Rose.
Yes.
Do you bring peace or pressure into relationships?
I bring both.
Pack you all the way up, son.
Rose, you are this scam likely. You can do this. Do you bring peace or pressure into relationships?
Peace.
You just lied to me. All right.
I bring peace.
She just lied her ass off to me. That's crazy.
Boy, listen, man. Boy, Rose.
You gonna say all of that and then follow it up with a lie?
Y'all swear y'all know me off of this this app.
I'm lying on you. I'm lying on you.
See, it's not fair.
Watch this.
Stop having conversations with you and Trey.
No, if I'm lying, I apologize. Am I lying on you?
Now you're in your feelings. Don't do that.
Okay.
Watch this. I'm gonna ask you a simple question. Watch this. Are you emotional?
Very.
Shit.
Hold on. What did you say?
Ask her to rest.
Say it again. What you say?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna ask one more question. Then I'm gonna follow back. Do you like for your man to tell you no?
No.
Okay. That's it. That's it, man.
Okay, so problem solved. He could tell me yes, because more than likely I'm more than deserving of it. I don't understand the issue.
I know you don't see. I know you don't see the problem, but you're gonna recognize the problem. So you bring peace.
I can bring peace.
I'm not talking about what you can. I'm talking about what you do.
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all right. Yes. I do bring pressure, but I don't think it's in a manner that's going to destroy the longevity of the relationship.
How you know that?
A question, Rose.
How you know that?
I know.
So you just talked all about this stuff about outside validation, people choosing validation over peace, and you don't bring no peace.
I think I do.
You just said pressure.
But I bring peace, but okay, it maybe more so pressure, but I still bring peace though.
This is so confusing.
I'm like, you trying to play words with friends, and like for real,
Don't do that in front of me.
Okay, so like, this is what I need to know. Because you said this term earlier, and I know you like to define words differently, and there's some words that you don't like. That's why we have to come up with synonyms for them. What is the definition of peaceful pressure? What is that?
It's just the type of pressure that doesn't necessarily cause conflict.
Rose, you can't be an extremely emotional person.
You have to be doing this on purpose. There's no way. There's no way you believe what you're saying. We was doing so good yesterday. You was in the 90 percentile. Why are we regressing? Tell me the truth.
I mean, I just feel like that's the truth when it comes to me.
I feel, keyword.
I mean, I know me better than y'all.
No, you
You're
don't.
correct. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
No, you don't.
You just gonna lie? Okay. All right. Since we lying today, we just gonna make up shit. Okay. Candace, do you bring peace or pressure into relationships, Candace?
I'm gonna have to go with pressure based off of those two questions y'all asked her, because I'm emotional and I don't like to be told no either.
Oh shit, you emotional too?
I'm very emotional and
This line
sensitive.
ass nigga says she emotional and she bring peace. I'm trying to see it where. How?
I mean, for the right man, it could be peaceful. You have a lot of men that know how to cater to an emotional woman. Just because some of y'all
But
can't,
he gonna be stressed out still.
We're talking about
He gonna
men
be stressed
5 hours. We're not talking about men. We're talking about what you bring. You. I'm not talking about no nigga. I'm talking about you.
But why? Since I'm emotional, why is that automatically?
No, because look, listen to me. It's not about him. Because it's either you bring peace, regardless of the nigga who it is, or you bring pressure, regardless who the nigga is.
Well,
for
his
me personally, I know I'm emotional.
No. Your hair looks different when you come in with the extensions and the clips and the ponytails. That looks different. Your eyelashes look different. All that stuff can look different. It's either you inherently inside. Either you bring peace or you bring pressure.
So it can't be both. Is that what you're telling me?
You know who Scam Likely is. You're doing this on purpose.
Good question.
Hey, Blanco.
You know the answer I need. It's one or the other.
Blanco, where you at?
I already answered.
No, you gonna play in my? All right, cool.
Hey, Blanco, what
say
did
less.
you say? These women that play these tight game, all they need is what?
I need raw dick and Don Julio.
And they'll get right, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. That's what I. Okay, all right.
Mo, do you bring peace or pressure in a relationship?
Don't get mad at me. I bring both. Okay, peace in a sense of, because I know that peace to a man is making sure that he feels honored and respected. Bear with me, Samson, okay? He feels honored and respected, and I make sure that I have a very calm presence about me. Pressure, not in a negative way, pressure in the sense of I'm going to challenge my man to rise and be the best version of himself. So that's what I mean by pressure. What's the problem?
I'm not gonna do this. Be nice to y'all. Y'all not gonna do this to me, Tia. Do you bring peace?
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Let me ask more follow-up question real quick. So let me ask you something. So for somebody that a man that's already financially stable,
right there you go,
successful in his own business, how can you help that man that don't need you?
Okay, so maybe he may not need me financially, but he could need me in other ways. So just say if he needs to be sharpened in a way, I would do it privately. Speak truth to him in private. I will make sure that I hold him accountable as I hold me accountable. And just that's what I mean when I say helping him rise to the best version of himself. It doesn't always have to be based on currency.
Ain't that crazy?
I'm not even gonna pursue that one. Mo,
that's
you really didn't say nothing, but I'm gonna follow back.
I did to me because if he has everything financially, I mean, he could need me in other ways. That's basically what I said.
Okay.
Yeah, spiritually. Yeah.
First off, absolutely.
Emotionally, mentally, because he's carrying a lot of weight, so she can help him with that.
Yeah, he needs all of that. Yeah. He needs some prayers. He needs prayers to keep moving along. Yeah.
You can joke about prayers if you want to, child. They definitely need it.
Yeah.
Tia, do you bring peace or pressure in a relationship?
Pressure.
My nigga.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, you can tell by the way she tilted her head. She bring pressure.
Stuff. All right, Mont. Are you seeking connection or control?
Well, you know what Mutt won't.
I'm seeking both.
God damn it! You just
Mutt, you supposed to get one answer.
you can't call Rose out if you're gonna do me like the scam likely shit. You gotta answer.
No,
Come on, bro.
this is the well, Rose was polar opposites. Like peace and emotion and extremely emotional are polar opposites. You know, versus like control and connection. I want both of them. You know, I'm Thanos.
Control in the bedroom?
No, control in general.
Oh, you ain't met Mutt yet, have you?
Mine. So you telling me you are seeking connection and control?
Yeah.
Which one you seeking more?
Which one do I want more?
Yes.
Bro, I swear to God, bro, they both 50-50.
Nigga go lie to me too.
All right, 51-49, man. 51-49,
Yeah,
please.
51-49.
Let's not get all.
Mutt, you got to give us one, bro.
You got to tell the truth today, bro. Come on, bro.
Control, man. Why is y'all playing, man?
All right, 51-49, 51-49.
Yeah.
Control versus connection.
I tell you,
Control.
Mutt.
I need control 51.
You need to control 51. Okay, that's honest. Speaking of honest, God damn it. All right. Rose, are you seeking shit? You seeking the top of your eyelid? Are you seeking connection or control, Rose?
Her eyelid is not connected.
This nigga 2 for 2 with lying. Let's move on. This nigga lying again. Shit.
They not connected, Samson.
Hey, bro. Ain't you the one that want to control a relationship and you seeking connection? Why are you lying to me? I didn't do anything. All I did was ask the questions.
I desire a man who is going to be a leader in the marriage. So obviously he has to have some type of control. He has to have most of the control over the household.
Is that really what you want?
So yes. Like,
why am I acting like? Why you? I'm just asking. Is that really what you want?
Yes.
Are you in a place mentally? Are you prepared for that?
That's different. That's a different question.
I know it's a different question. It requires a different answer. Yes or no?
Like I said the other night, no. It's going to be hard for me. Some things are going to be hard for me. So.
But you looking for a connection over control, though.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. Candace.
Connection.
More love.
Connection.
Tia. Oh shit.
Can we
control, nigga?
Yeah,
control, nigga.
I don't even know you.
Hold on, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Tia, I don't even know you. You toxic.
I ain't mad at it.
You toxic. I can tell you toxic as hell.
You definitely need to respond to my boy DM there. Shit. Ali, you seeking connection or control, Ali?
I prefer connection, but in today's society, you need control for the connection.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna come back.
The illusion of
yeah,
control.
we gonna talk. I'm gonna come back to that. Tia, you ready to answer?
Are you okay?
She's struggling.
She's going through strife.
Hold on, I'm gonna go to somebody else. Blanco, you seeking connection or control? Never mind. God damn it, it's him. Go ahead, Blanco.
I want to control that ass, bro, because she in my face. We already got that connection going on. It's a lot of connecting going on at that point. I'd rather have that control, man. You know what I mean? I'm Fidel Castro over here, brother, in the dictatorship. My way or no way.
All right. See, I went all around the world and I. Are you seeking connection or control, Tia?
Control.
What the hell is a woman going to do with control?
That's what I was about. I don't answer that. Don't move. Answer what Munt just said. We need to hear this.
Like, what could you possibly do with control as a woman? Like, what is that going to do for you?
Pay all the bills. Sugar mama.
What you finna do with that control to you?
Am I the one in control or is he the one in control?
You once you
You,
get it, what you gonna do with it?
you're in control.
Well, then now let me retract that. I need connection.
Oh,
I don't want no control. I've been controlling for too long. I need somebody to control me.
oh.
Oh, there we
There,
go.
Then
good
that's
girl.
gonna go into me and Ali's conversation now.
That's
Okay,
game. That's game.
okay. Now me and Ali are gonna have this conversation. Ali, you said something interesting when you gave your answer. You said you know initially it was connection, but you switched it to control because you said in today's time you got to have control to get the connection. What you mean by that?
Oh Lord, here we go. So man, so well, to get the control, you have to get the connection, right? But to
Yep.
keep the connection, you have to give the illusion of control by how you connect with the person. So they'll give you the control if they feel
Slow
like they
down,
can.
slow down, slow down, slow down. Go
I'm
back.
trying to, I'm trying to make sure I don't use certain
You,
words.
hey, if you use too many C words, you're gonna confuse people. See, that was a C word. So
I follow.
this
I follow what he's
So
saying.
this is what I'm. So women are logical as much as people that I say they're not logical. But once they feel connected to you, they don't like feeling like they're not in control. So they try to fight to get control, even though they no need to get in control. But if they have a trust issue, if they have a origin issue, if they have a family dynamic issue, they don't or a love issue, they don't want that person to be in control because they feel like that person can control them. So they fight for the control. But if you give her the illusion of control, somewhat, not all the way, then you can maintain the connection depending on how you're doing the connection and depending how messed up the woman is or how messed up she isn't. If she still has that femininity inside of her and she still can maintain some type of womanhood, that illusion of control, she'll maintain the connection. But if she's too broken and too lost, it'll be hard to remain connected with a woman who don't even you can't maintain with her having the illusion of control. That's why daddy always let mama control the house. She ain't really control the house. He just gave the illusion of control.
So when you say illusion of control, you saying you take care of all the stuff in the house, hold the household down, kids, crib, make sure it's clean and all that other stuff. Is that what you're saying? The illusion of control, or what you mean?
No, I'm saying that you make sure everything is controlled and taken care of, and you put it in her hands, and I allow her to control it. But when you need something done a certain way, she's able to still cooperate and move with you, and she realizes by the way you're moving that it's just an illusion of control. You're giving the control to her. She doesn't use that against you to remain connected.
Yeah, she has to take a step back.
But
So
you
you're
said
leading.
I'd like to
No,
put it on record that I completely disagree with whatever Lee talking about.
mine disagree, but I bet Mont manipulates in his household a lot. He'll say he doesn't, but I bet he
no. He
manipulates a
admitted
lot.
that. He admitted that we
Right.
talked about that.
Which means he has to, which means he gives her he gives her the illusion of either he's in control or she's in control. But at some point, there's illusion going on to make her placate to her feelings.
Everybody know who in control of my house. There ain't nobody got no type of
Till you not.
illusion
So my follow-up question to that is, if we're talking about control and you seek the control to get, I'm guessing to get the connection, if you're given a false sense of control, is that a type of manipulation?
Yes.
Mine?
Most people manipulating each other.
Manipulation is not a bad thing.
And I don't, it can be bad or it can be good. He's absolutely right. Manipulation could be good or manipulation could be bad. So if a man's trying to manipulate you and control you in a positive manner, there's nothing wrong with that. But if he's trying to control you and weaponize the control to take advantage of you and use you, then that's a bad thing. But there's good manipulation and there's bad manipulation. Women
Who
do it as well.
decides if the manipulation is negative or positive?
Who should decide or who decides it?
Who should and who does?
So the man should decide, but at least the woman can decide by the outcome, sees how her life is impacted by and go, you know what? I see why this man is in control of it. If she takes control of the decision making and it gives her a negative impact, then she should be mature enough to realize that him being in control of her life gives her a positive outcome, whereas her being in control of her own life and it gets a negative outcome, or depend on the outcome she wants.
I think it's all about being reasonable and sensible. So, for example, hostage uh, no, who's one of those people who negotiates with people who's going to
Oh,
self
the
delete, right?
Negotiator.
negotiator, the
Yeah,
hostage.
like if someone's about to self delete themselves, somebody might come and negotiate with them, and they might be manipulating them to do something that they want them to do. However, they're trying to save their life, or on a hostage situation, they may be manipulating the individual to save a bunch of other people. So
Mm-hmm.
that depends.
Right.
So we might as well go there then, Ali. Hey, Mont, do you feel like there's a difference between manipulation and reassurance? Reassuring your lady? You feel like there's a difference?
I mean, they can have overlap if potentially. You can be reassuring her, manipulating her by reassuring her. Getting her to feel a certain way, even by something that's not true. You may think that it's a benefit for her to be happy about a situation or not worry about something. Maybe you are in a bad financial situation and you reassure her that you're not, um, by manipulation, and you know that you're going to get through it, but she may not be able to handle that right now. So you pretty much reassure her that everything is fine, and then everything ends up being fine, but she probably wouldn't have been able to handle it during that time.
So there's a little bit of overlap when you're doing the manipulation and the reassurance, but you feel like overall that's positive and has positive effects overall, right? Or no?
Which part overall has positive effects?
Is the overlap of manipulation and reassurance in the relationship is the
Yeah,
majority of
as
does it have
as
positive?
long as you're doing it positively, because a man that doesn't have good intentions for you can do the same thing.
Okay. Ali?
Well, can you ask the question again? I was going to ask somebody to pull up if they think my advice is hard, but I want to hear their advice. But what was the?
Is there is there a difference between manipulation and reassurance?
No, it's still manipulation. If your son doesn't feel like he can tie his shoes, or your daughter doesn't feel confident enough to go inside the world, you have to manipulate them in a manner to make sure um they feel positive about themselves and they're able to succeed. They're able to overcome whatever they're feeling in their mind, and that takes manipulation. So part of reassurance is manipulation.
Okay. Candice, do you feel like there's a difference between reassurance and manipulation?
Yes, but I can understand that there can be an overlap as well because you can reassure someone without manipulating them, depending on the situation. Like reassurance doesn't always require manipulation, but I do understand what both men are saying as far as the overlap. I did like the example Ali used with children specifically. Sometimes you have to use both to get the
But
end result.
if let's say you have low self-esteem, let's say you don't feel like I'm loving you adequately, let's say you don't feel like I'm there for you, even though I'm there for you, don't I have to manipulate your mind to make you feel adequate and make you feel like we're together?
Right. So I'm not negating what you're saying, but I'm saying I feel like you can have reassurance in certain situations without manipulation.
Mm-hmm. Can you
But
give
I
me
do
example?
understand uh if your partner is saying they need reassurance in where you're at in the relationship and you tell them what you feel, that's reassurance. That's not a manipulation. If you say I love you and that's all they needed in that moment, that's still reassuring them. That's not manipulating because you're not lying, you're not warping their reality of the situation. But then I
Do you,
also understand the duality of what you're saying. And if that person is insecure, and then so you're upping the ante and you're changing the way that you are handling or the way that you're wording the situation to manipulate their mindset, I understand that as well.
do you think for most people that's good enough? Like just that reassurance, or do you think they'll need more coercing? Well, I don't even want to use coerce, more more convincing to feel how they want you to make them feel. Do you think just saying, "Oh, baby, I do love you," or "Baby, I do trust you," or "Baby, I am here for you"? Do you think that'll be good enough, or you have to do more than that?
I think it
For the
depends on the trauma or the person and what they're experiencing. You know what I mean? Like if you're dealing with somebody that is sure of themselves and they're just telling you this is what I need and you give them that, then that's enough. But if, like you said in your example, if they are insecure and so they're not sure of themselves, they need more, then that's where the manipulation comes into play, because now you've got to increase the reassurance. And so with the reassurance, you kind of would need reinforcements, which would be the manipulation.
Right. But if let's say you're confident, if you're confident, if I'm treating you accordingly, you wouldn't have no issue with what I'm doing. But if there is a self-esteem issue and there's something going on in your life, whatever I'm doing may not feel adequate enough. You get what I'm saying? Like if we're together and I'm confident in myself, I can access and acknowledge what you're doing or what you're not doing. So, but if I take away from what you're doing and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, then there may be an insecurity issue where I need more than just the confirmation, or you just saying it.
Right. I agree with you. So that's what I'm
You know what
saying.
I'm
It
saying?
depends on the depth of where that person is at. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, emotionally, whatever trauma triggers that they had in the past as to what is required. But for me personally, if I'm telling you this is what I need reassurance in this area, and you give me that reassurance, I don't need you to manipulate me in anything other than just telling me what I asked you. If that's the truth. Now, then if it's not the truth, then that's where the manipulation comes in.
Mm-hmm. But remember, the women up here was talking about whether they're emotional or what was the other
And I'm
word?
emotional.
Exactly. So I don't think just reassuring, just saying is going to help. I'm going to have to put in some work. You're going to need me to take you out tonight. You're going to need some flowers. You're going to need a card. You're going to need more. You're going to need some love. You're going to need some consistency, more consistency of what I'm doing to reassure you. Just telling you, I don't think isn't going to be adequate enough for most.
But your actions is not manipulation unless the intent is different, right? So if you're doing those, if you're being consistent, and I'm not like talking about like giving gifts or anything like that, that could be like love bombing. But if you are just being yourself and that is your love language, that's how you're expressing your feeling for that person, and that's just you being consistent, then the consistency is all is needed. You don't have to do anything addition to that. And I feel like the additional layer of it is where it could be manipulation if you're doing this for a specific end result with a specific intentionality. If it's just genuinely who you are, if you are a giving person, so you're giving to that person, then I don't find that as manipulation.
Right. But what I think, and this is intentional conversation too, but when you feel a certain way and I say something to you, that's already manipulating. I'm going to manipulate you because you don't feel that way. You understand what I'm saying? If Trey feel ugly, because you know he ugly, if he feel ugly about himself, and I say, man, you're not ugly, my brother. Like you a decent looking man in today's society. I'm manipulating his mind to think something different. So when you feel a certain way, I have to manipulate you to feel different.
I agree with that. I feel like oftentimes we don't see how finite manipulation can be. It can be just as small
I agree.
as that.
I agree 100%. And we all manipulate each other every single day.
Sounds like you're not being real.
Okay. Wait, hold on, DJ Torch.
Hey, hold on, DJ Torch. If you're gonna come up here and address Ali, you need to cam up.
That sounds scam likely to me.
Hold on,
it's not scam likely.
Hold on, DJ.
He came up with his camera on, so keep your.
You gotta turn the camera on, DJ Torch. Hold on 1 second. Let me read your thing.
Yeah, you got it.
This is predicated. We got a brief interruption, everybody, because DJ Torch did put the super chat, $2 super chat, saying Ali's advice is horrible. So he's up here to have a conversation with Ali about his advice being potentially horrible. Just remember, DJ Torch, hey man, you go, you land, let Ali land. Just don't overtalk each other, man. Had a conversation. Go ahead.
Which one of my advice is horrible, my brother?
Basically, I think Candace broke it down perfectly, to be honest with you. If you have to tell somebody something that you honestly don't feel is true, then that's not coming from a genuine place. It depends what kind of a situational relationship you're talking about. If you're talking about maybe being at a nightclub and just trying to cheer up some guy you don't know or some girl you don't know, fine, go for it. But if you're in a relationship, manipulation is the last thing you should be using. It should be autopilot. You should be making decisions that are focused on making both of you happy. But if you're trying to just kind of like say things to make somebody happy and it's not genuine and it's not coming from your heart, then you're in the wrong frame. You have to decide to yourself whether you want to manipulate somebody or you want to be in a fulfilling relationship, because they are completely two different things.
So there's a word called assume, and we shouldn't assume, because then you make an ass out of you and me. But me and Candace both agreed on there's positive manipulation and there's negative manipulation. Not once did me and Candace say to lie to somebody and not be genuine to somebody. We were talking about reassuring, the difference between reassuring and manipulating, my brother. So if you were actually listening, you would disagree with an actual disagreement. But a lot of times people come up here to be heard. Nothing you said is what we said.
Bring back that conversation you had about making your friend feel good about the way he looked. Bring that back to me, please.
When you said something about Trey being ugly.
Yeah,
right.
If he felt like he was ugly, didn't say he was ugly. If he felt like he was ugly, I would reassure my brother, and I say, brother, you're a decent looking man in this society, and I would try to manipulate him to feel better about himself. I would manipulate him to feel better about himself. Ooh, yeah. So that no. So
if
that
that's
would
the way you truly felt about him. You're not manipulating him.
No.
Basically
Please don't move the goalpost. No.
So
So please don't backtrack. You didn't say nothing.
I'm telling you exactly what I feel.
So you would talk about me and Candace, and then you went to meet between me and Trey. So keep it on me and Candace. You moved the goalpost. You did. You backtracked. Then you moved the goalpost to me and him.
No, we can keep it on Candace.
No,
but
so
Candace
you didn't.
is
So we can. So
totally different than what you're talking about.
No, it wasn't. We agreed.
You just deciphered it differently.
Tell me what was different.
Basically, she was saying.
No, hold on, Mont. Hold on, real quick, Mont. No, because me and Candace didn't talk about nobody lying. Me and her didn't talk about nobody being disingenuous. We both spoke about
I'm
negative.
talking about you being disingenuous, not her.
How was I disingenuous?
You were saying that you had to manipulate people to make them feel a certain way.
No, we do. We all manipulate people to make them feel a certain way. We
do not.
Do you manipulate your kids?
Could I please just say? So I think when we having these conversations, right? The most important thing is that we understand what the words that we're using, and we're on the same page. And I don't think that DJ Torch knows what manipulation is. Okay. I think that it's a negative word to him whenever we're saying manipulation, and I think that he thinks that you have to be not genuine when you're manipulating somebody, and that you can't believe what you want them. Like you can't be under the impression that you're doing something positive and that you believe what you're saying. So I think that's the disconnect here. So I can manipulate somebody with what I feel is the truth, DJ Torch. You know, manipulation is all about, I want you to feel a certain way. So we're starting from A and I'm trying to get you to B, right? And I'm trying to figure out the best way to get you there. If that makes sense, DJ Torch.
I see what you're trying to say, but you shouldn't have to do that. You should be on autopilot. What I mean is this: if you are genuinely with the right person in your life, you don't have to manipulate anybody into feeling anyway. You naturally do it by being yourself.
That's not true. That's not coaches manipulate their players all day long. Phil Jackson actually said it.
But
nobody said coaching basketball was a positive entity. Coaching basketball is about trying to get your players to play a certain way you want them to play. It does not necessarily, it has nothing to do. It has absolutely nothing to do with relationships.
Yes, it does. If I'm manipulating, I'm influencing, I'm in my team to do make a beneficial outcome for both of us or all the parties involved. Where the negative manipulation, when I'm trying to exploit somebody or I'm trying to harm the person.
You just said exploit. That's not a good thing ever.
I said negative. I said negative manipulation. If you're trying to exploit somebody to harm them or deceive them, that's negative manipulation. But we manipulate each other every single day when we speak in the matter that we speak. You manipulate your children. You had kids before?
Oh yeah, and I never had to manipulate her.
Yes, you do.
You never did.
How did you? So you never had to convince your kids of doing something they didn't want to do.
No,
before they can talk. Before they can talk,
it works really well.
Empowerment. What is that?
Yeah, that's the funny part.
Empowerment.
See, I knew
what
you
is
guys
that?
wouldn't get it.
Oh, I
knew
know
it.
we slow. We're slow. So help us get it.
No, I'm not saying you're slow. What I'm saying, because see, I'd be manipulating you if I was saying you're slow, because I have no clue.
No, you said we wouldn't get it. So we just
No, you wouldn't get it because
Okay.
if you are so focused, okay, in a certain ideology of controlling people, you will never understand what empowerment means truly.
So teach us.
I'm not here to teach you guys about it. I know there are better people for it. There are scientists, there are educators who teach empowerment. It's not going to be me because I don't get paid for it.
It means you just came up here to talk. If you can't teach us what you told us we don't know, so you said we don't. I didn't know something, and my advice was bad. Hold on. Let me land. You said I gave horrible advice. Then you came up here to supposedly have the solution that you don't have. So if you said empowerment,
no,
is the
I have
solution,
a solution. I'm just
if
not.
You said it's empowerment. You said it's empowerment. If you can't give the solution and you don't know, then you shouldn't open your mouth in the first place. Then you can't.
I never said I didn't know. You said I didn't know.
At least I could give advice. If you said my advice is bad,
you're putting words in my mouth.
No, I didn't. You said empowerment. No, listen. You know what you said?
Man.
I didn't get upset.
Bring it down a little bit. Bring it down.
You still now you got to cut me off. You got to cut me off now, right? I didn't even land.
No, I mean what I'm saying is
you said empowerment. No, you said
I'm going
empowerment.
to interrupt you. If you're going to put words in my mouth, I am going to interrupt you.
I said you said empowerment. Did you say that? I didn't put words in your mouth.
You said I didn't know how to do it.
Oh, you said it. You said scientists.
I made it clear that I'm not willing to give it to you. I'm not going to give it to you for free. That's what I told you. So, Ali, if you want me to show you how to empower people and get a positive result, you'll have to pay. That's how it goes, bro.
Can I jump in?
If you don't want to have to pay, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you to pay.
Just up here talking,
what
brother.
I'm saying is this: if you want to learn how to empower people and get a positive result without manipulating people, you're gonna have to pay.
You just came up here just to talk.
I'm telling you what the deal is.
You just talking.
Are you a real DJ, like a DJ at the club?
DJ for 40 years. Is that long enough?
Yes. Okay. So when you playing music at the club, don't you manipulate the crowd to get the club amped up?
That's a totally different. That's a totally different thing. Number one.
Yes or no, brother?
See, the thing is,
do you manipulate the club temperature of the club?
You're trying to manipulate and you're trying to get a result. That has nothing to do with relationships. I'm here for relationships. If you guys want to talk about something else, we can talk about something else.
But we were just saying that we use manipulation in all forms of life, though. Or at least that's what me and Ali were coming to an understanding of. It could be a small manipulation, or it could be grand, and it can be with a negative undertone, or it can be positive.
Right.
But just as humans, the journey throughout life is we may use manipulation. Now, what I understand that you're saying, DJ Torch, is the difference between manipulation and empowerment. Empowerment is you're giving someone the authority to move towards the end result. You're empowering them, you're uplifting them, you're giving them the authority within themselves to do the thing. But we're using manipulation as far as controlling to get them to that end result without allowing them to go through that process together. But it does not necessarily mean that manipulation is negative. It always depends on a person's intentionality. That's all we were saying.
By the way, excellent, Candace. Manipulation used constantly never has a good result. It always blows up. So I agree with what you're saying. Temporarily, you can manipulate and it might work for you, but it's not a sustainable modus operandi.
I completely disagree with you.
It's okay. That's cool.
I kind of agree with that.
But he's saying that it's not sustainable, and that's what the vast majority. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say this with the vast majority of, but that's literally what parenting is. Like that's literally what that's like. Manipulation can be such a good thing. Even in a relationship, if you're with an emotional woman, You know, like oftentimes you're manipulating her to come to a better place, if that makes sense.
You know, you're not supposed to have to do that. She's
Why
not
aren't you
ready. If she's an emotional woman, she's supposed to have that taken care of, or i.e. be manipulated by a therapist.
So that's
You
not
are
so
supposed to be
you made that
genuine.
up.
She is supposed to be genuine.
So,
Wait,
are you married?
can you say?
That's
I'm sorry.
Hold
Can you
on,
say that one
Candace,
more time?
Are you married, sir?
Oh Lord.
Not at the moment.
Have you ever been married?
Is that supposed to be some type of
No, it's not no gotcha
no,
moment.
I'm not talking about my personal life. No.
Oh,
I
I know. And so
whether
if
I
you're
was
not married, you
married or
probably
not,
no.
I'm not talking about my personal life.
This a thing.
No, you're not going there.
I'm not. I'm giving you. I
know
don't
how
know. You said
work,
I don't
bro.
know. You said I don't
I've
know.
seen you work before, bro. I'm not working in it. I'm not going in that net.
I'm not going to keep trying to talk.
No,
over
no. You
Just
got to
one
ask
at a
another
time,
question.
guys.
You
Come
can
on.
ask another question.
Hey, come on, don't say one at a time. I stop talking.
One at a time.
I'm not saying that's the you.
I don't bring my personal life.
Hey, DJ Torch, DJ Torch, y'all been doing good. Let's just go one at a time. Just everybody go one at a time.
Got it.
So I'm sure if he was in a relationship, anybody he's ever, even his kids have disagreed with him, and he's done some type of manipulation to attempt to get them to listen to them or make them think that his outcome or his reasoning was the best for everyone. The fact, I bet you was married before, and I can almost assume possibly you were a good guy, and that good guy still didn't work because the person didn't want to listen to you. And I'm sure you attempted to make not make them, influence or motivated them to see how your outcome would be the best way by using positive manipulation, and they chose not to listen and went another way unless you did something deceptive, which I don't think you did. But even with our kids want to do something different, especially at a young age. Little babies growing up different than what we want them to do, and you have to sometimes manipulate emotionally and manipulate physically as well too, till they learn and understand. So we have to manipulate. Most people have to be manipulated to get certain outcomes, whether it's positive or it's for something deceptive.
Okay, I disagree.
Why?
Because everything he said is wrong.
Which part?
Oh shit.
Basically, he's giving us his style of child rearing.
No, don't talk. Say what it was wrong. What did I say that was wrong?
I just, bro.
How do you get a kid? How do you get a kid? How do you get a kid? How do you get a kid to listen to you that doesn't want to listen to you?
Are you kidding? I coach soccer. I used to coach soccer. I'll tell you that much.
I didn't.
And the best way for me to show somebody how to do something is to allow them, give them the tools to figure it out themselves.
I didn't ask you that.
No, you just.
I feel like
you said teaching someone how to play soccer. You said teaching someone to play. I asked you, how do you get somebody to do something they don't want to? You want them to do something they don't want to do it. How do you get them to do something they don't want to do? Is what I asked you. Not how to play soccer. How do you
just told you. You're not listening.
No, you're not
what
responding.
You're doing is you're talking too much, bro.
No, you're not. You don't know how. You're not being coherent.
No. You're talking too much.
You went to soccer.
Ali, please
why
listen to what
why are you trying to teach me something? I thought you charged
break
people.
it down to you right now.
I thought you charged people to teach
your age. I'm sorry, I know more than you.
I thought you charged people to teach them though. You couldn't teach us empowerment.
I was your age when I was coaching. So let me break it down perfectly. Do you want to argue or you do want to listen? I'll give you the option right there.
Just go ahead, DJ. Hey, just one at a time. Go ahead, DJ George. Just go ahead.
Okay. I would say coaching is a lot like teaching. Is a lot. Are you going to argue or not? Okay. Coaching, teaching, educating. Believe it or not, it is the best way to work with your children. Is you want the opportunity, the empowerment to make the right decision. The key is this: you're trying to make somebody do what you want them to do at that moment, not realizing that maybe patience is the best way to be able to get that person to realize what they should do. It's that simple, bro. So what happens is this, and I'm going back to coaching, excuse me for going there, but you get the most challenges when you're coaching. More though when you with your own kids. Your own kids, they know that you're your kids, So they know they have to do what you want them to do. When you're coaching somebody, they can say F it and just walk off the field. This is what goes down. You allow them to make mistakes if they have to. Obviously, you don't want somebody to make a mistake where they're going to drive you in a river or nothing like that. No, but you have to allow them to make mistakes. After they get the result that is not working for them, they realize and understand better that way why you told them not to do that. But if you're going to manipulate somebody, they're never going to learn that because they're just going to do what you want them to do. What are they going to do when you're not around?
I think DJ Torch, the thing is that we're not, he really didn't, but what we're saying is that we're not using manipulation all the time. We're literally going off of what you said before, where manipulation in small excerpts does work. And I think some of what the men are also describing is empowerment as well. It comes together when it comes to relationship. It sounds like, even Ali, in my, you're using a little bit of empowerment and you're using manipulation, because that's just what life is. You're not going to be able to use one tool, as you mentioned, DJ Torch. You're not going to be able to use one tool to get the end result, especially if we're talking about relationships, which typically happens over longevity. So we're not saying the whole dynamic of the relationship is going to be manipulation. What me and Ali were talking about earlier in the conversation is depending upon the situation and what's happening with that individual. If they're dealing with insecurities and they need help, they need reassurance, they need a change of mind, we're helping to influence that change of mind by redirecting their thinking, and redirecting their thinking goes towards manipulation. Once you get them to redirect their thinking, because once you change the way you look at things, the things you look at changes, then we can help them with the empowerment. But you are talking about the tool of the thing, but we got to change the mindset first. So what you're saying is right, but also what Ali is saying is right as well. There's a duality in most of the things that we deal with in life.
Okay, Candace, let me ask you a question. Excellent argument, by the way. So what you're saying is that basically the vibe I was getting from Ali was that that's his style of dealing with a relationship, where he has to manipulate somebody to get them to do something he wants them to do, whether it's for their own benefit or his own. Give me a scenario where you need to manipulate somebody to do something for you.
I think you mentioned therapy before, and you mentioned manipulation. Didn't you say something about that before? Because I'm in therapy. So my therapist oftentimes manipulates my thinking by changing the way that I look at something, by redirecting me or influencing me to look at it in a different light. And then at the end of my therapy session, she empowers me by giving me homework in order to use the tools that she just gave me, by changing the way that I looked at the situation. But in order to influence the way that I looked at the situation, she did have to change my mindset. She did have to change my thought. And that was manipulation. I think, DJ Torch, you're looking at the word of manipulation in a negative, and it oftentimes is used negatively, but it does not always mean that the intentionality of it is negative. And I don't think Ali is saying that that's how he uses in his relationship. I don't know Ali that well. I'm just really getting a deeper understanding of him tonight. But I don't think he's saying that he uses manipulation 100% of the time to control the dynamic of his relationship, because he just said earlier something about implied control, where he makes a woman thinks that they have control. Now, that is manipulation as well. But I don't think he uses manipulation throughout the entirety of the relationship just to get what he wants.
Well, I mean, we're assuming that, but I mean, Ali,
but you
is
are
that
assuming
true,
that he is.
Like Ali, out of your relationships, what percentage
if you were listening, and when Samson asked, see, you're already demonstrating.
All I want to know is this, Ali. I just want to know what percentage of a relationship do you have to manipulate somebody?
Let him respond, DJ Torch. You got to let him respond, DJ Torch.
The pander, because a lot of what Candace is saying, almost everything she's saying, I agree with. But for some reason, you seeing it.
Did you just say pander?
Yeah, I did. But can you stop cutting me off and you can respond?
No, you don't insult me. Don't insult me, bro.
I'm saying you're pandering. I'm not insulting you.
Do not insult me.
Hey, DJ Torch.
I did not insult you, bro. Do not insult me.
You're triggered. You talking about self-control. You can't even control yourself.
DJ Torch, we just go out of conversation. Let Ali go, and then you can go.
So
I'm not here to
everything.
roast.
So Candace, you were here to be heard. You're here to look good to the women because everything she said, I said, and you agree with her when she says
No, you think I'm a panderer.
I do.
I have a problem with that, bro.
And then you're gonna have to have a problem with it.
You know,
have a problem with it.
Hey, hold on.
I'm just trying to have a meeting of the
Hey,
minds.
When I start talking, when I start
we were
talking,
making some good
everybody
work,
goes in
and
there.
now this is going crazy.
Hey, sir, I know you don't. This is my platform. When I start talking, everybody shut down.
I didn't know you were talking.
Do you hear my voice?
I do now.
Okay.
That sounds like a little kid.
Listen, this is what I'm about to say. I'm gonna say this because I'm sitting back and I'm just chilling. I'm just watching y'all. If somebody says something, if it don't apply, just have a conversation. Don't get offended. We men. Men say stuff all the time. We shouldn't let somebody, if you know you're not pandering, DJ Toy, just don't even have the conversation. Samson been telling y'all, have the conversation. How are we going to get the answer or get to any conclusion if we don't have the conversation? Like, people talk about me every day on this platform. I don't care. Let's have the conversation. And by the time when we finish the conversation, let's see who's going to be looking smart and see who's going to be looking ignorant. Because I promise you, I'm always 99% of the time going to end up on top. Just finish the conversation, brother, please.
So everything Candace said, we've agreed on, and you agree with Candace, but you keep disagreeing with me. But we literally agreed on every point that she talked on, and we agreed before you came up on here. You said I'm wrong. So why does she keep being wrong, right, and I keep being wrong when we both agreed?
No, actually, you guys have different. You actually have different ideologies. It just
Which
sounds
part?
like she just gets what you're saying, and you get what she's saying.
Where do we differ?
Your ideology is different.
Which part? What's different about me and her ideology about what we spoke on?
From what I got from you is you use the tool of manipulation more than Candace would.
How did you get that?
Because the way you placed your words. Let me just put it that way. You said, let's put it this way. Let's get the question I was trying to ask you before. Let me ask you the question again.
No, you're not. You were saying right here. No, you're not moving away. No,
We're
we're not moving away from that. You said that the way I placed my words. How is it that I placed my words different than what she said? How are we moving two different things? Because how I placed my words.
It sounds like you manipulate a lot more than Candace does.
How? Like, can you explain how?
It sounds like that's how you run your relationships, is on manipulation.
How?
The way that Candace runs her relationships is not on manipulation. It's that simple. She might go there. She might go there, but she doesn't run it by manipulation, but you do. That's what I'm getting.
How did you get that from what I said if we both agreed?
By what you said.
What did I say?
Just because you agree with somebody doesn't mean you said the same thing.
What?
But they really did, though.
They
both expressed how, I guess, because manipulation has such a negative connotation, people automatically think, and I used to feel that way too about the word. Really, what manipulation is, it's the act of influencing someone's thoughts, feelings, behaviors to align or benefit the manipulator. But you also asked for a positive example. Just say if I have a 2-year-old son, if you eat your broccoli, you're going to grow up to be big and strong and look like Incredible Hulk tomorrow. That will influence a kid, even though it's a form of manipulation, because that's still a form of deceit. Of course, he's not going to look like Incredible Hulk tomorrow, but I am deceiving him in a sense to make him eat his broccoli.
Can I retort?
Mm-hmm.
I thought this manipulation thing was being framed with two grown adults.
It was talking about any type of relationship.
Okay. The way you deal with a 2-year-old and the way you deal with a 12-year-old and the way you deal with a 20-year-old and the way you deal with a 40-year-old is completely different. So that I I respectfully just cannot get on board with the 2-year-old example. I mean, a 2-year-old kid, of course, you got to, their cognizant behavior or response is a lot less than somebody whose frontal lobe has evolved already. So what I'm saying is this, is that my form of argument is based on 2 adults at the very least. So if my saying is this, if you have to manipulate your significant other for an extended amount of time, you're not with the right person at all. That's what I'm saying.
So you should get with a more. You're saying that people should get with a person with less. I'm not going to say issues, but somebody who's more advanced emotionally.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Actually, yes. Somebody who's more. Yeah. Somebody who's more emotionally. Somebody. The key is this in life is to find a match. If you have to continue to manipulate somebody, then you're not with the right person.
Got you. So my thing is, if a lot of men believe that we are leaders, right? What are we going to do with the majority of women who we feel need us to lead and who need us there for moments like this, when we see that, oh, she can do better here, we can improve her here, and we use the tactic of manipulation to help her there, right? Because a lot of people act like we're supposed to find perfect women, find the perfect woman who doesn't deal with these emotional issues, and like that's what it seems like a lot of people say when they have this perspective. Why can't we take somebody who needs us there to help them grow in these areas?
You're talking about a situation where it sounds like to me, the thing is this is how a relationship's supposed to be. You're not supposed to have to manipulate somebody for an extended amount of time to be in a healthy relationship. I think what's happened is that we've been in so many unhealthy relationships for so long that basically we have locked into having to manipulate somebody, and it seems normal and it seems the only thing you can do, but really it's just a waste of time.
How would you get your woman to feel better about herself if she don't feel good about herself in your household? Like, how would you get her to feel better about herself? She doesn't feel like she's being a good mother, a good woman, and she tells you, "I feel like I'm being an awful woman, an awful mother." How do you get her to feel like a better person, a better woman, and better mother?
Oh, it's simple: empowerment.
You told us you wouldn't teach her that. What is empowerment?
I'll tell you. I'll give you a quick one. Empowerment is just reinforcing somebody on what they do good.
That's positive manipulation when you're encouraging her. Yes, it is.
No,
it's
no,
yes, it is.
From the heart.
It's positive manipulation because you're trying to boost yourself.
You see it as positive manipulation because
can I respond?
That's not genuine.
Can I respond?
You're not being genuine.
You think
it's like this.
She's a good woman.
Mind if I give you an example?
You keep cutting me off though.
Okay, you can talk. Go ahead. Go ahead.
If you know your woman is a good woman, but she doesn't feel like a good woman, she doesn't feel adequate, you're not trying to deceive her. You're trying to help her get improve her mood and her confidence about what she's already doing. You're not lying to her, and you're trying to get her towards that direction to feel better about who she actually is. That's not negative. That's positive manipulation. When you're reinforcing her, when you're encouraging her.
So did you use the word trying?
Yeah, you're trying because you said if she doesn't feel good about her,
you shouldn't have to try. It should be natural.
What? No, that don't even make no.
You should not have to try to make somebody feel better about themselves. They should be feeling that from the first time. When they see you, they feel better about themselves. When they start feeling doubtful about themselves, you naturally say the right things. But
No,
see, I understand where you're coming from, Ali. A lot of people come when they get into a relationship, they get into a relationship that's not healthy enough for both people. So you feel like you have to manipulate somebody to make them feel better about themselves. I don't have to manipulate somebody to make them feel better about themselves. In fact, it's weird. Like, my brother might come up to me, my sister might come up to me and go, you know something that, I'm glad you told me something about, this and that, because I was feeling bad about it. I was like, what do you mean? I was just being goofy or whatever. If you are how should I put it without sounding too glorious or stupid? If you are a good, genuine person and you have a positive energy, you bring people up just by being around them. You don't have to try. You don't have to manipulate. It just happens.
So hold on. No, you just landed. Okay. So Ali can go into people in the rooms where people are depressed and struggling and diagnosed with different type of ailments mentally, and I can walk in that room and they'll just change.
Okay, Ali, are you a doctor?
No, I asked you a question about what you said. Please stop moving the goalpost and just talking and rambling.
You said Ali, right?
No. I asked you a question. No, you said your presence alone should make them do it naturally. You shouldn't have to say anything. That's what you said. So please answer my question directly, like I answered yours. I can walk into these rooms and make these people not be depressed anymore.
Well, I don't know about you.
No, I'm asking you. So a good person. So you can walk into the room. So you can go into all these facilities where people got mental health, and you just change them instantly because you walk in.
Now you're moving the goalposts.
No, I did. That's what I. No, I'm not moving no goalposts. You said
that's why they're going to a doctor.
Okay, no.
You can't go that far. We were talking about family before. Now
let's go with family. Let's go to family. Let's say all our families on here are not dealing with mental health. They're having a bad day. All our families, because DJ Torch walks in the room, everybody's gonna have a good day now.
Yes,
brother. You answered. You're absolutely ridiculous, and what you're saying makes absolutely no sense.
You're gonna complain some more.
I didn't complain. I'm just telling the truth. You make no sense. It's not logical, brother. That's not logical at all.
Do you want me?
You can speak, but you don't make no sense.
That's your problem, not mine.
No, that's your problem.
No, everybody understands me fine. Maybe not.
No, the hell they don't. They understand that they don't understand you. Does anybody understand what he just said? Please. Hold on. Let me ask. No. Let them speak for themselves. You can't speak for them. No, you can motivate. Can y'all anybody else on the panel ask them?
So what you're the one. Look, Ali. This is the way it goes. You speak, I speak. That's the way it's supposed to go. So how do you want to work this?
You just mad because you the bootleg version of me.
I know.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna wait. Is he done or what? What are we gonna do?
Yes, he's done. You can go ahead, DJ Torch. Okay.
Basically, the thing is this. Basically, it's the problem that Ali has is he doesn't work with people in a genuine way. I'm being straightforward. Bro, you're not working with people in a genuine way. If you work with people in a genuine way, you get better results. I understand. You've been working the way you've been working all your life, and it's been working for you. And hey, by all means,
Samson, I got too many haters, man. I don't. Stop, man. People just be hating, man. Like they be waiting to come up here, just be hating, just saying anything. That's why I was like, I be feeling
the fact that you had to interrupt me means that you're upset and you're mad.
I'm not upset. I'm laughing.
And you're crying.
He's not upset. He just wants to have the conversation. He's not upset, DJ Torch. He just wants to have a conversation, DJ Torch.
But no, I gave him time to talk. I kept my mouth shut, but he won't do it.
He's right.
He just can't
do
it.
Hey, I'm so sorry. I can't control myself. I'm sorry. I was triggered.
I don't even know where we are. If we
My,
made
That's
hey,
your cousin.
Man,
Ma. That's your
we're not
cousin.
getting
Ma.
anywhere. It's late over here. It's 11. It's 12:15. It's past my bedtime.
You need your rest,
Appreciate
brother.
you guys giving me a chance to talk. Everyone, have a good night. I
have a good
appreciate
night, DJ Torch, man. Have a good one.
Go put
I'm
some
going.
light in
Good
somebody's life,
night.
my brother.
I'm going to read these super chats.
It's y'all fault.
I'm going to read these super chats, and I'm gonna shut it down. But Big Aaron, what's up, man? You got anything you wanted to say?
Once upon a time.
Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
I know you sent him, Big Aaron.
What's that?
I know you sent DJ Torch, man. I know that was you.
Yeah.
That was the joke. That wasn't funny, man.
Yeah, I know.
So I already talked about his. Okay. Juan Solo with the $2 super chat says, I bet all his teams sub 500. Okay. Shout out to you, Juan Solo. We got I Am Gorilla One with the $10 super chat says, greetings, polite savages. Shout out to you, I Am Gorilla One. And last but certainly not least, Striking It Rich with the $5 super chat says, DJ Torch, coaching is the best way to teach your children. Also, DJ Torch said we should not use Phil Jackson coaching players as an example. LOOL.
He used a triangle offense.
Rich, man. Thank you, man. Does anybody have any closing statements before I go ahead and shut it down, man? Anybody got anything they want to get off their chest? Everybody good?
Everybody don't need to be talking.
Tia, just make sure you get back to my man DM. I know he's looking forward to hearing back from you.
What was the name again?
Why so serious?
Why so serious?
Yes. Yeah.
I'll try.
Okay. I know you got to sift through them. I know it's going to take you a minute. Just take your time. It's okay. All right, everybody. Have a great night.
Good night.
Good night.